We welcome you to our classes. Today's topic is cash book. Let's begin with a question. When any entry is made on both sides of the cash book is called as general entry, double entry, compound entry, contra entry. One of the answers will have to be chosen. Let's move on to the subject. Cash book is a prime entry book. Cash book contains cash transactions passing into and out of business. Primary book where transactions regarding cash, receipts and payments are recorded in chronological order of dates with explanations and balances is drawn at the end of the day or a particular period is called cash book. We may take this as a definition. Difference between a cash book and a cash account. Cash book is a separate ledger in which all cash transactions are recorded, whereas the cash account is an account within a general ledger. Similar to all other day books, respective totals of debit side and credit side can be posted to a ledger account called cash account, and the balance can be maintained in the general ledger. But the cash book is structured suitably, balance can be drawn here without posting to the ledger. Thereby, cash book is also serving as a cash account. Dual purposes. This feature distincts cash book from any other day books. A format for cash book is shown here. In this, if you notice, for amount, one column only is provided on each side. If you have more than one column for amounts, those cash books are known as columnar cash books. By providing additional column, the same cash book can be used also as a bank book. In such case, if there is a transaction between cash and the bank, then a contra entry would be made. For an example, if you are depositing into bank, then cash column would be credit, bank column would be debit. Similarly, if you are encashing from the bank column would be credit, cash column would be debit. So these are known as contra entries. Since these contra entries are made within the same book or same account, the results of this entry would be with zero effect. It will not affect the ultimate balances. A format of a columnar cash book is presented here. When you receive cash from the debtor, it is entered into the cash column. When you receive checks, also entered in the cash column. In all cases, it is the cash column where you make the first entry. As shown here, when you deposit, cash column is credited, bank column is debited. Similarly, when you encash cash from the bank column is credited, cash column is debited. All other entries will be as normal. Usefulness of the cash book can be further enhanced. Columnar cash book can facilitate control account by having additional column provided for this purpose. By providing a column in debit side of the cash book, debtors control account, and by providing the column in credit side of the cash book, creditors control account can be maintained. Not only that, further, if two more separate columns are provided, you can enter discount paid and discount received respectively without having to journalize them. If you see this format, four columns are there for amount. One for cash, one for bank, other one is for debtors and creditors, Other one is for discount paid and received. When you receive cash from the debtors, first it would be entered in the cash column, then it will be extended to the debtors column as well. Similarly, when you get the cash from debtors, it is on the cash column plus the debtors column. If there is discount paid, that also will be entered there. Similarly, for creditors also. Other than that, all other entries will be as usual between cash and bank columns only. Next one, a petty cash book or account, a further extension from the cash book. The purpose of a petty cash book is to make payments of small amounts that are immaterial, such as postage, minor repairs, and day-to-day supplies, etc., thereby reducing the pressure on main cash account and the cashier as well with teeny-weeny details, usually left in the charge of another staff than the cashier. To maintain petty cash, usually an impressed amount is fixed, an upper limit, and reimbursement is necessary. Only the amount that is spent to that extent it will be reimbursed. Petty cash book is usually designed in such a way there will be many columns where each payment will be extended to a respective expenditure column, such as postage, etc. As you note in the slide given here, the impressed amount is 1,500. On 1st January, only 1,350 have been paid because there is already a balance of 150. So every time, only the amount equivalent to the exact spending will be reimbursed. When you enter, say for an example on January, postage account, where 50 is spent, which is written on the total payment column and further extended to postage column as well. Similarly, travel expenditure 100 entered in the payment column, also in the travel column as well. Similarly, all other expenses would be entered to respective columns, and the end of the period, it will be as a total will be posted to the ledger. As you would note, cash book is a unique book which is a prime entry book, also a ledger account, and also a bank book. And by having additional column, it becomes part of a controlled account as well. Hope the students have understood. Now let's move on to the question. When any entry is made on both sides of the cash book is called general entry. General entry means the normal entry, such as say rent paid, credit cash book, debit rent account. This is a normal entry, general entry. Double entry is the name for the system that we follow. Compound entry is a journal entry where more than one account is involved in a journal entry. For an example, if you buy a computer, also some computer stationery, one is an asset, other one is an expenditure, so both will have to be shown separately. So thereby debiting these two accounts separately, credit the supplier one entry. So these are called compound entry. All these three doesn't refer to the above question, therefore these are not the answer. So both side of the cash book entries are called contra entry. T is the answer. Dear students, we have provided you a flashcard just for you all to revise the lessons what we have learned today. Dear students, these lessons, as you all know, are provided to you by our YouTube channel, SL Account School. So we kindly request you to subscribe, like, and propagate it among those who are interested. Thank you.